our first contribution, LPM leader and Member of Parliament Bernardo Swartbooi has been nominated to serve on the Pan-African Parliament with immediate effect. The next PAP sitting will be at the end of June, where its new president will be elected. Now, on the line with us this evening to talk about Swartbooi's nomination is LPM MP Henny Seibeb. A very good evening, Mr. Seibeb, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Now, Mr. Seibeb, how was Swartbooi elected to the Pan-African Parliament, and what role do you think he will be able to play there?
Yeah, as you'll remember, Pan-African Parliament consists of the member countries that have ratified the specific protocol. So from each country, 5 members are represented. And in Namibia, the formula was that they used the proportional representation in the National Assembly, which is now that SWAPO has 3 MPs that are going to represent it, and PTM 1, and then LPM 1. So that is the formula that was used. So therefore, we have recommended yesterday that the additional 5th member should be Bernardo Swartbooi to go and represent Namibia at the Pan-African Parliament and not necessarily LPM. Once he is there, they are going to talk about the national issues, that continental issues that concerns Africa.
So, as the president of your movement, the LPM, what agenda will Mr. Swartbooi take to the parliament?
Yes, we don't use the term presidency, but thanks the leader and chief change campaigner, LCCC of the LPM, once he is there. Of course, the first item on the 29th of June is, you'll remember that there was going to be an election in the last sitting. So this sitting on the 29th of June will start with the elections of the president of the Pan-African Parliament, as well as the 4 vice presidents. So the important thing is that they will be focusing on that. We are informed that Southern Africa region has a candidate already, the Honorable Charumbira from Zimbabwe, who is the Southern African candidate. So the immediate task is therefore to mobilize and to sell Honorable Charumbira to the other regions of Africa, the West Africa, East, Central, and North Africa, to see that indeed Honorable Charumbira from Zimbabwe is going to be elected as the president of the Pan-African Parliament. That is the first thing at hand. And what I could derive also is that there will be some bureaus will be filled. The Pan-African Parliament has organs. It has various bureaus and permanent committees. For example, Committee on Education, Culture, Committee on Gender, Committee on Trade. So normally, as African countries held or has elections, new members tend to get sworn in, including our Bernardo Swartbooi, which is going to be sworn in. And the first thing is to fill those vacancies. As old members are leaving, new ones are coming, and so on. So I think for him now is that the current term will end in 2024, because Namibia will have elections in 2024. So in 2025, new 5 members will then be deployed to the Pan-African Parliament again. So in the next 2 years, whatever is there on the agenda, but I'm sure he will be very strong on agriculture, land, agrarian reform, the agenda for the youth and the disabled, and especially his passion, which is climate change. Those are key things that he's going to focus on now, apart from the human rights and democracy that is being a main focus now on the African agenda. For example, in Uganda, democracy is found wanting. Bobi Wine and the others. Also in Zimbabwe, democracy is found wanting, and so on. So those are the core things that he's going to concentrate on for the period of the remainder of this year until 2024.
Mr. Seibeb, thank you for speaking to us this evening.
Thanks very much.
That's, of course, Henny Seibeb, the LPM MP, speaking to us about the nomination of Bernardo Swartbooi being elected to the Pan-African Parliament.